years after the fall of Reach, and long before anyone thought to stop the war machines. War doesn't start with guns and glory. It doesn't start with a slight bang either, not even a big bang. Well, you could say it does start with a big bang. It starts with choices. In desperate times be desperate measures. War doesn't wait for anyone, never waits for the heroes, and it definitely has no patience for cowards. And as I've heard once, to do good you gotta do some bad. That's where we were formed, the Mercury Division. A small squad of super soldiers, Spartans, as they call them. The Mercury Division wasn't just a team. It was a unit. A small unit, but deadly for its own separate reasons. Their job? A small freelance team that drops into hot spots that even war shouldn't even be at times. Not even that command would touch. The Mercury team lived on its wit's end of nice edge of order and annihilation, pushing into places the enemy swears we don't belong, or places we wouldn't make out of. Take Francis, for example, your friendly neighborhood blue boy who's a walking contradiction, but disciplined enough to follow orders. Was enough to annoy those out of his range. The type who'll crack a joke while watching a Roth cannon charge a shot at him. But when things go sideways and things hit the fan, he's the first one through the flames, dragging any one of his in and out of Hornet's Nest alive. Most squads just fought wars. Mercury team fought what was left of the war that no one else could finish. They weren't built just for showboat or glory. They were built to erase problems, quiet, efficiently off the radar. When the UNSC needed a team to operate within the shadows, off the grid when needed, they made Mercury. Stories from soldiers no one ever hears about, until now. Mercury wasn't supposed to a matter, or a purpose. They were using them when things get hectic. Top secret style of branch within the UNSC. You could say it was kind of a Black Ops program, but weird things became normal. And normal in this world became a rare. Our enemy wasn't just rebels or just pirates. Not sea pirates you find that find gold or whatever on a beach. Pirates in space and have guns. Pirates, mercenaries, rogues, rebels, juggling all in one plate. Man, this has become a hassle. People think soldiers fight for planets, politics. Other thinks mercenaries fight for money, or dystopian worlds feed off their power. Not Mercury. They fight for each other, for the ones who didn't make it home. So when the lights go on in the colony and the comms go dark, when every alarm in each sector goes off at once, you don't pray for your usual heroes. Just hope for Mercury. Hope they aren't too late.